You may not know this, but you have a little thing called cosmic overdraft protection. If you're buying things that are intuitively inspired, you will never ever run out of money. It's not possible. I set a goal 10 days ago to make 10K in 10 days, and guess what? I doubled the goal. I made 20K. And if you ask me how I did it, I'll tell you, I have no idea.
Guys, today is not gonna be a fun one. Today we are unfortunately revisiting who is my least favorite content creator I have ever covered in my entire time on YouTube. That's right, it's time for some more Mandy on Earth. Now, if the name Mandy on Earth means nothing to you, well, lucky you. Unfortunately, today is not your lucky day because you're about to learn. Now, Mandy on Earth is the woman I covered about a week ago who was talking about how being homeless is a choice, alongside some other crazy stuff about how, like, if you want to make money, all you gotta do is think about it. Now, for reasons I can't quite explain, I was compelled to go back to her TikTok account to see if she had uploaded anything recently of a similar level of insanity. And, well, yeah, she has. Lots of it, actually, and that's what we're gonna be looking at today. Now, if you haven't seen my first video on this woman, then you have no idea of the scope of what you're about to hear. This is not one of your run-of-the-mill TikTok videos titled something like the most insane person on TikTok, and you click on it and all it is someone who believes in aliens. No, this video is gonna change your perception of humanity. And I mean that, I really do. Before my first video on Miss Mandy, I knew there were some people out there who believed some pretty wild stuff. Absolutely nothing like this though, and I'm not overhyping it. You'll see. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
Oh my gosh, I'm schizophrenic. They're gonna lock me up. They're gonna lock me up. They're not. Welcome. You found your people. None of this is real. It's just a game.
Alright, so this seems to be her general outlook on life. Nothing is real, it's a game, it's a simulation, and I truly do not understand how anybody who believes this can ever justify it. They're always saying stuff like they've managed to see through the simulation, they have ascended. How do you know that that's not just part of your simulation? That the big scary computer that you're in is not just writing that as your storyline for you to think you've ascended? How special do you have to think you are to convince yourself that everything around you and the entire lives of every human is just a simulation, but you somehow got it figured out?
You are seeing through the illusion you created for yourself, and schizophrenia and being locked up and being scared that you're going crazy is just another limitation you created to play with, to keep yourself small and forget how powerful you are and that you're creating the entire simulation.
Alright, so not to armchair here or anything, but ironically, a take like this saying that mental illness doesn't exist is probably a sign of mental illness. I mean, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about, people. This woman is claiming that schizophrenia is nothing but something made up by the person diagnosed with it that they are using to limit themselves and keep themselves small and not powerful. This is a real human being saying these things with confidence. They can vote. They can vote on matters of mental illness and things that your tax dollars go towards. This is real life.
The reason you never achieve any of the goals that you set is because you set the goal and then you do everything in your power to make it happen. You put all your energy in trying to figure out how to make it happen instead of just allowing it to unfold. I set a goal 10 days ago to make 10K in 10 days, and guess what? I doubled the goal. I made 20K. And if you ask me how I did it, I'll tell you, I have no idea.
Guys, I really don't say this lightly. This woman is insane. No, you didn't. You did not make $20,000 in 10 days by thinking you want to make $20,000 and then doing nothing. No, you did not. In the last video, we talked about the likelihood of this woman having extremely rich parents. Maybe she just forgot about her weekly $20,000 deposit. That's the only explanation I can think of. Because no, you did not. You did not conjure $20,000 out of your simulation using your brain. I'm sorry to break it to you, you didn't. There's only three possibilities here. One, she has extremely rich parents and she genuinely does not know what those big numbers and the word deposit means in her bank account. Two, this is all an act and she's just saying all of this stuff trying to sell a course or a book. Or three, she is genuinely and fully insane. What are y'all's guesses?
I just went about my business and lived my life. I set the goal, forgot about it, and then let it unfold.
Guys, I'm being honest here, I'm speaking very candidly. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. This is a new kind of realm for me. What am I listening to? I cannot imagine being a person who genuinely believes, really believes it in my own head, that I made $20,000 by thinking about it and then letting the universe take over, I guess. I mean, seriously, does anybody know what's going on here? Because with the other theories and mindsets I've covered in the past, you can't definitively prove them wrong. Because it's stuff like the sun is fake, or there's actually mantis people in space. And yeah, there's science that goes against that, but they can just say the science is fake, and you can't really do anything about it. But this, I know for a fact, this woman did not manifest $20,000 into existence. So why would she believe this?
Creating an experience is completely effortless if you get out of your own way. Stop trying to figure out how to do it and stop putting all of your energy into doing it and just follow your intuition and just let the experience unfold for you. It's really that simple. So follow me if you want to learn more.
All right, okay, sure. I bought a lottery ticket a few days ago for the Mega Millions because it's like $1.6 billion now. I'm gonna manifest and then get out of my own way that I'm gonna win the lottery tonight. If I win it now, I will give this woman $1 million. Let's see what happens, Mandy.
You may not know this, but you have a little thing called cosmic overdraft protection. If you're buying things that are intuitively inspired, you will never ever run out of money. It's not possible.
Mandy, how rich is your dad? What did you just say? No, actually, hold on. What did my ears just process? That is without a doubt the most insane thing I have literally ever heard ever. I'm serious. I'm 100% serious right now. Cosmic overdraft protection? You'll never run out of money if you buy things intuitively. Mandy, that's called an impulse purchase. And I promise you, the ones I've made, I was charged for. This is actually getting kind of worrying.
And you'll probably notice, like I did, when you stop buying things that are not intuitively inspired, all of a sudden you have an excess of money. You would have to try really hard to spend all of your money. It's not possible for me to even spend the amount of money that I have, the amount of money in my experience. It's incredible because just like everything else in life, once you don't need it anymore, you just have an excess of it.
Guys, I feel like my mental state is actively degrading with every word that comes out of this woman's mouth. Is your last name Bezos by chance, Mandy? It's impossible for you to spend all the money you have? Well, must be nice. Good for you, I guess. Are you just incapable of realizing that that's not the case for everybody? Do you think people are working 2 jobs for funsies? Like, seriously, I don't understand how a person is this deluded. Being this out of touch is impressive.
And the real secret is that you don't need it ever. You don't need it right now. Right now, you have cosmic overdraft protection. You can just stop.
Rent, utilities, car payment, groceries, insurance. Are these just things that daddy pays for you, Mandy? Because yeah, most of us do need money, believe it or not. Just because clearly you have had every single little last thing in your life handed to you does not mean that's how it is for everybody else out here. Most of us actually do need money. I know it's crazy.
Look at these clouds I created. Are you joking?
You did.
This is a video game. You don't have to do anything ever.
Never.
Are you having fun playing the game yet? Or are you still being a victim to it?
I really don't think a creator has ever made me this mad before. I think I'm gonna have to personally ban myself from making videos on this woman after this, because doing so is just too frustrating. It's hard for me to fully comprehend a person like this exists. Mandy, you have a place to live, you have a phone, you have internet, you have new clothes. I don't care what you say to the internet, I know that you pay money for those things. And I know that you know where you get that money. And I'm 99.9% positive that you just have extremely rich parents who give you all this money so they don't have to hear this stuff from you. So I need to know that you know not everybody lives like this, right? It's not a video game. Not everybody has everything handed to them on a silver platter. Most of us have to work for things. Surely, as a grown adult woman, you know that, right? Because if not, I truly don't think you should be allowed on the internet. I don't know if you can handle it. Well, guys, I'm gonna go sit in a dark room for a while and try to forget everything that I just saw and heard. I mean, it takes an incomprehensible amount of entitlement to go onto the internet and say stuff like being homeless is a choice and that a person can't run out of money even if they try to. I'm just waiting for the day that it comes out that this is like Bill Gates' estranged daughter or something, and she's been getting $500,000 a month to keep quiet about it because something abnormal is going on here. What that is exactly, I'm not sure we'll ever know. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.
Subscribe.